You're. I don't know why they turned the John off from the last John. I was trying to tell y'all, listen to like somebody else that's saying it, because when I say it, don't mean shit. So get a dictionary. Now, let me see if I'm gonna be able to bring it up. You know what? Let's do it this way. Generational wealth is just that is just what it is. Goes about this goes down to your generations. Look at the screen. What's rolling down here? And then I was trying to explain to y'all on Wise Learned Leader. The first thing I put in there, I put somebody that was telling you that health equals wealth. And I asked y'all a question, is it better to be wise or is it better to be smart? And most people pick smart. I don't know where they got the word smart from. They got all these fucking smart screens, smart all of this shit. It's better to be wise. I asked you, what's the strongest piece on the what's the strongest piece on a chessboard? Everybody said the queen and some other shit. No, who everybody trying to protect? The king. Who y'all always fucking trying to protect? So I let them be the king. Now, I don't know if I can share on this drink, but I ain't gonna be able to share on here. But I'm gonna read to y'all. Because on Chat GPT, the reason I understood everything and was waiting for it is because I got into something like, you ever went to a job and didn't read up on the job? Like, you don't know nothing about the job. You just went there and just fill out an application. You don't know what they into, none of that. And then there's certain parts, you know, that's above your head. But that don't mean that you don't go educate yourself about it. So you'll know, all right, sorry for me to say this, sorry for me to say that. because you are under some type of agreement or contract. You're supposed to know if you have formed a oral contract, what an oral contract is considered, and what can't be an oral contract. Like real estate can't be by oral contract. Then there's so many other things you gotta learn. I don't know everything, and I never proclaimed to be like I was. I was the man and all that. I'm the king of the. A king gotta have a fucking dominion, and he gotta have a seal. You know what I'm saying? A seal. But that ain't none of my business. I only came on the internet because I was trying to clear my name from somebody saying that I was trying to kill them. So y'all was playing. I wasn't. When I understood it, I started playing. Entertainment purposes only, but I'm doing it entertainment purposes only, but I'm telling you the truth that I've been trying to tell you about generational wealth. But y'all believe that views matter and all of that shit, and niggas be having mad, you know. I'm telling you, like they be having bizots. Now I ain't go to. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't talk to nobody about no robots because don't. I don't fuck with no robots. But every time I click on my joint, it asks me as I'm a robot. I gotta prove that I ain't a robot. But Asia, I can't say Asia. Hey, well, welcome to the chat. But all right, Asia, I, Asia ID with ID two choppers. Whatever that. Yeah, I don't even. You got two helicopters or something. I don't even know what no choppers is. I don't know. This the channel over here. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing about no guns. I don't know nothing about none of that. Any weapons I had, it's legal. But these jokers be over here talking too much in these sectors. And I've been telling them, screaming it, like, yo, y'all gonna make the value go down. The value of the whole estate go down. It's helicopters, okay. I don't know what fuckers we using. You know, we don't want, if them people might be in the cloud, we don't want them thinking we talking about nothing illegal over here because we ain't talking about nothing. You don't get no information. Yeah, I was showing who had, the guns, but then motherfuckers started getting dropped, so I stopped putting out the legal work. You know what I mean? Because we don't advocate violence over here, but you know, we ain't, you know, we just smoke over here. But if you want some smoke, get it. Whichever, whichever smoke you want. I say that to say I don't got no smoke shop with friends. You told them they had the joint on the smoke shot. They got cameras on the zone. That's what three was trying to tell y'all. He was telling y'all to look at the camera. I kid. So now, the other thing is, I'm I'm saying when I was explaining this legal paperwork, I was explaining it because I know it. I've been through it. I've been in the feds. I've been in the state. So I don't need nobody. I don't need no goddamn chat GPT tell me shit. But I'm gonna be talking so much on here, and then someone said let them. So I let y'all talk, and we just just you know we was just letting y'all talk. Then I seen who was using Chat GPT and all of that to explain law when like they couldn't read or something. So I just tried to show y'all about the Chat GPT. They just got booked. People have so much faith in institutions, and these institutions be getting booked. People just don't go and read, law like me. I love music and I love reading the law. I'm a hustler because when I was on the compound for the 95 months away from my family, I studied the law. So there's no law that they would be able to bring down or whatever that I'm not gonna know it. I wait for it to come right off the judges. I wait for it to come off the judge's joint. Now, I'm not gonna say me by myself, but a certain bank just keep fucking with me. But I just knew I was just catching them. So you just gotta understand we're gonna leave each other alone. We're gonna leave each other alone. I ain't ready to look a gift horse in the mouth twice. I'm not ready looking on that. Nah. Before, when boys was saying it on the phone, I told them that's too low. Like motherfuckers don't be wanting to settle things. Yo, you go into court. Sometimes people settle cases not because you got lawyers on the case, they charge you by the hour. So while you in there in that courtroom fighting, you paying them by the hour. So if you go pro se because you know the law, you know how much the lawyers cost. Yeah, my hours that I spent trying to clear my name before somebody let me know that it was this. Yeah, it was about my motherfucking hours. And you thought I figured that in there, everything. I know that I don't need to send no next man to talk to the next man. Like this thing whole started up in South Carolina. I'm not getting ready to play no games with y'all. Then people whispering, telling this and telling that. And then I became a Mizart. So you thought I ain't the mark. I'm the man that had a business that I told you I'm not the one that you want to be coming after you. So different people come over here, and the thing is, I won't know nothing over here. All I did was come over, and there was some people, and they was the mystery gang. I don't know them. They're a mystery. I don't know them. We ain't grow up together or nothing. I don't know them. So I don't know what their capabilities is. I don't know what their background is. I don't know nothing. To know somebody is, from what I know, is that this is online. I don't know you. I don't know you. So somebody just going to keep dragging it out like they knew me. You don't know me. You don't know me. Because if you'd have known me, you'd have known not to fuck with me. Because you just turned the whole dislike into a conspiracy to murder. Yeah, trying to get my location where I go to the ATM. You saying this right on live. So I just keep playing it over and over and over again till a motherfucker heard it. So going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Listen, if a woman shot at me, why the fuck I'm gonna give another chance? A woman telling me she got a gun. Yeah, she like to shoot niggas. I'm not trying to come over there and see you, sus. The highway patrol boy said the last time, yeah, he seen the paint chip right on my temple. That's how he knew it was me. I wasn't even trying to tell on sis. I was running. She shot out on the she shot out on the express, like in Philly. If you shoot outside, they call it the highway. She shot in the house. I played like I was dead. I fell down. Boom. Act like I was shot. Yo, so she wouldn't come to stand over me and shoot me. She go in the kitchen, call her mom. I burn out the crib. She's come out and shoot again. Bow! I run up the street and then I wait for a minute and then I come back down. But by that time, somebody had called the police. So I just try to come up and walk to my car, get in the car and pull off real quick. And one of the officers was like, yo, you heard some gunshots? I was like, no, I ain't hear nothing, sir. But officers are so observant, so they can be observant. They saw the paint chip. It was at head level. It'd have been over. I'd have been dead. So I'd be damned if I'm trying to let a woman kill me. I ain't trying to let no nigga kill me. So I ain't damn sure ain't gonna let no woman kill me. Cause I wanna leave. Yeah. I don't know if I ever told that story. But I ain't writing no book about it. But people write books. Um, People told me I should. People said I should do this and I should do that. I don't want to do all that shit. I'm not trying to put. I just want. I like a private life. So I was trying to show somebody that he was thinking that I was telling you everything. I wasn't telling you nothing. He was asking too many motherfucking questions. I thought you was the cops. So Was the cops. Yeah, you ain't got nothing on me. I could lie to you. The fuck is you? And I'm under investigation. It's an investigation into me. Yeah, then I ain't know I was being investigated. Motherfuckers asking net worth and all of this shit. Yeah, what you talking about net worth? So you can go back and tell somebody and then get me set up, just like what happened. So I just let it happen. Make sure I got real good pictures and video of everything and made sure it was documented. Everything that happened was documented. Because y'all be on live reacting. And all I was trying to do, clear my name on one channel. That's on MGR. Then I get on this. I start Wise Learned Leaders with the help of somebody, and they didn't ask for anything for it. So if they didn't ask me for anything, how can I return evil to them? Whoever did this logo, and the Wise Learned Leaders logo, how can I return evil to them? Never. I could never do that. Then I wouldn't be a man of my word. But also, I'm not telling on my fifth family either. So that's why y'all don't see me. I'm not only thing I verify is if they say something, verify that this is you. I'm not verifying nobody for nobody because I don't know what the fuck you did. I could be fucking verifying. But with age comes wisdom. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. But everything I did on here, I was asking justice for somebody. So at so every point on my cash app is see I'm underwater. I you know I ain't got no money, so I'm underwater. I done gave out more than I took in. On Wise Learned Leaders, and how many people came to me to see if I was real, if I was lying to them or not, and got their business formed by me. I just showed you how to form the business. I formed the business for you. And what you do, you turned around and bit me. So I guess he turned me into receipts. So I start putting out receipts. So I don't be giving a fuck about no Brandon Rainwater. He trying to put out receipts now. Nigga, you supposed to been putting out motherfucking receipts. Stop all that jaw jacking you was doing. Then you got other niggas saying, well, Rainwater, he showed the receipts. You don't see anybody come over here trying to take up for Rainwater because they know this ain't the take up for Rainwater fucking section. It's fuck Rainwater over here. Excuse my French. But yeah, over here. Already, he said what he said, and I said what I said. And that goes for any nigga on here. I can speak for myself. and I probably confronted everybody I confronted. I ain't bragging, but I'm gonna tell you, when I was younger, I used to lie so much. My grandmother told me, she was like, damn, you had an answer for everything. So I promised to myself I was just gonna tell the truth. Don't give a fuck if it hurt people's feelings. And I asked the Most High to tell me the truth about people. Show me a person for who they really are, even if it hurts me. I want to know the truth. So once I know the Most High reveal the truth to me, all right, that don't mean I'm coming on here to tell people the truth. Everything ain't for the internet. I ain't no detective. I wasn't trying to solve no cases. I was just trying to help with the expenses and, give a little bit of knowledge. And I don't like to see other people crying. So somebody felt that they want to test and see if I cry, because I start losing some people in my family. I'm all cried out. I hurt, but I'm all cried out. And I don't even go to funerals anymore. So people don't know me. So somebody, just kept it going and did some things they shouldn't do, got caught. And, you know, they run around like a fucking bunny rabbit and shit. So, yeah, I chase him. But I ain't the cops. So you got the cops chasing me. They should understand. Yeah, they know how your fucking ass is. Yeah, I called you everything I could in the book. Won't ever be, nigga, you went on you and some stripper is going around telling people that I'm doing false documents. Like, bro, that can fuck my business up. And then nobody don't want to do business with me. Then you call me, having people call me ugly. I'm from ugly, bro. My face is trademark. That's how I get business. That's why I don't show myself now. But y'all know who the fuck. Y'all know who I am. They know who I am. I got ID and everything. And my name, the one that the government said I was, that my mom named, but that's not the name that she named me first. I'm just, saying, don't I don't want to visit that person that she named me first, because that's what my family calls me. So only my family would know that name. And to everybody else on here is MGR. Hey, if you got to read the whole drawn out wise learned leaders, then you're not one of them. If I'm telling you something and you blocking me out your chat, I'm the same MGR. We are the receipts, and we are the receipts. Literally, we are the receipts by paperwork. I have my paperwork showing my family's history all the way back into the 1800s, so I know who I am. Yeah, I don't call. I don't. I mean, it ain't that I hate my people like, people that want to call themselves African American, go ahead. You from two continents? How you was born in two continents? I mean, seriously, like, yeah, you gotta look at the census. You can go on ancestry.com, you can look at the census. They got all types of ways for you to know it be written in the Bibles, or you got the long version of your family members' birth certificate. So it'll tell you at least two generations of of who you are, and then you look them up. But my grandfather, I knew that he was Creek Indian. He knew he was Creek Indian. Somebody burned that picture up, and that's something that can't be replaced. And I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that back. So yeah, I'm gonna stay on Rainwater and Ratchet TV, the Mode 3 sector. I'm gonna keep my foot on a fucking neck until you know. Then my niece, she passed away, and just found, what I just found out. Yeah, she had fentanyl. Yeah, it's a problem with that. I thought it was just her kidneys because her back was hurt. But they just called her and told us that she had fentanyl, and they called it an accidental death. Homicide, but an accidental death. Fentanyl, methamphetamine, and cocaine. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that combination is. I think that's the combination of that. That's not ecstasy or something like that. Right. That's what I thought. I don't know why I had to look it up. I was in the feds. Yeah, I remember as my cellie. Yeah, they had got caught with that, but he had a partner. They's from North Carolina, but they got caught. Yeah, here in the Third Circuit. So maybe it was destiny that I'll be right where I am. They covering this case because I seen the name. Who was telling me from I don't know that, but yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember. I remember him, but I don't. I ain't grow up with him. I don't know him. Nothing like that. They was just telling me about the case. So you know, I know from the time that I went into the feds, I didn't go in there and to become dumber. I went in with a mindset that I'm gonna be away from my kids. I don't make no excuses. And if I had to, I'd do it again because of the things that I learned while I was in there. First dude I met, he was a Dutch dude. He gave me some info. Bam. I learned all throughout that, especially how to when people are rats. And I see how they try to change. People don't know what an informant, a rat, snitch, confidential source is. All of those got different meanings to the government, but to me, it's all residual, right? But it's not my job to put people in harm's way. But when you talk to somebody, you don't know if they're a rat or not. I was trying to warn. I came from South Click and went to all these people on this in here trying to let them know the bull Riz Hatchet was down South Carolina talking reckless. And they ain't listen to me. I know why now. I know why. God damn. Yo. Look, as soon as they put the bracelets on y'all down that joint down in Texas, yo, y'all y'all telling on y'all way to the car. And I ain't never seen jokers get out on a body, you get right back out. Dang. I mean, first degree murder and you get a bail. I can't even show I can't even show no receipt. They, they got this joint on it. I try to block. Let me see if I can share if I can share the screen. I try to block. Oh, it did not. Let me see. See, it's John. It's John tripping. Listen to that shit. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Yeah, I can't even share nothing on this John. See, that's all they let me share. But you see over there, I got Chat GPT up there. Yeah. So all I could do is go off of. You hear what they say? So people know I ain't lying. So I ain't gonna tell about that part because they know I ain't trying. I ain't trying to talk to the people, but the people are sending the people at me. So I gotta keep my eye on the people, and the people got their eye on me. Pink, I'm like Pinky. Who sent you? Who sent you? I don't know shit. Yeah, that's fucked up that I can't like. They'll let all these other people tell y'all a whole bunch of bullshit, but the truth, man, they don't want to hear it. And I guess it ain't the time for it to come out yet anyway, because I ain't gonna lie to you. If Rainwater is allowed to continuously do what he doing, he get ready to fuck hip hop up for us. Straight up. That's my opinion. If Rainwater is allowed to continuously do what he doing, and you got all these niggas, like I ain't never seen that shit. Like y'all in a fucking club or something. I'm in the Consent or Conquest Club called Niji. We originated here. This our land. Yeah, I was born here and stay here. I went, yeah, I got the census to show. And I'm not part of Cherokee Nation and none of that. I ain't part of none of that. But we just believe in eye for eye and tooth for tooth. But Yeah, you know that's you put that bounty on. You put a bounty on me, bro. Cause for what? Cause I'm talking about your teeth. You shouldn't be fucking lying. And cause you fucking moved the gun, nigga. You moved the gun. I wasn't the first one that said that shit. So I guess he trying to finish what he started. So it'd be me or him or whoever the boy paid. But the boy he paid, he came on the show and told him and said who owed him. But once I called him, he said I'm trying to help because I don't think he really wanted to do he didn't really want to do it because he knew I didn't care about the shit that he was doing. I don't. And I don't. I'm not. I'm not here to be spreading everybody fucking business and convict this one and judge this one and judge that one. I ain't trying to do none of that. I don't know nothing. But I know I got a right to tell somebody I don't like their fucking music. And I don't like this shit. This shit trash. But I wasn't the first one to even say it. I remember that much. I remember I got a copyright strike because I said, yeah, the Beezy shit was trash. This shit trash, bro. To me, it's trash. So y'all came after me. I told you I was going to finish this. Well, because let me see. I wish I could show this short. I told y'all Earl Spencer was gonna get beat the fuck up by that bull. I was I was certain of it, but I don't bet. I just was trying to have a. I paid for that fight. And somebody was supposed to. Um, yeah, somebody was supposed to be during that fight. I purchased that fight because somebody was starting to be a boxing joint, and I was supposed to. Yeah, I was investing in that. So that didn't go right. And they remember who was all up there arguing and shit while the fight was going on. So I showed them by short the first knockdown. I probably was the second one. I think it was Adam Silverstein. Yeah, he put it up. And then I just screen recorded it and put it up. And it got mad views showing Spence on his ass from a jab. Don't let that go over your head. It was a jab that knocked him down. A straight jab. But I don't take jabs in the face, in the arm, none of that. You know what I mean? So y'all had y'all fun for all of this time. And then y'all came out and said it was, I was just joking. How was it? should have just known who I was. If you knew who I was, you'd have known that I wasn't going to tell shit. The boy get hyped before I down in South Click. The ball get hyped just because I roll. And I stop. That's courtesy. I'm being courteous. And stopping every now and then and telling to make people think that I was still down there. And you stayed down there some extra days. I don't know who the fuck you was with, but I still got them fucking locations when I was down there where you was going. So I just knew what type of nigga you was. So you went back to Texas and got all your mans and them involved in this big ass case now. He's a dickhead. To the point you trying to tell on the whole goddamn, you trying to tell on the whole Texas. And you proud about it. So you my nemesis. That's why you can't not go live. Because everybody you sent, look, I don't want this fire, I don't want this heat. Everybody you sent. And then you got on live. And they tried to, it's called, I think it was called What's Real TV. Where that channel at? Is it still around? So, the reason y'all, the reason they want me, they think gonna let me go live on my other joint and share that joint because y'all listening on the jacks. And y'all know what I was getting ready to show about Chat GPT. They bought from Chat GPT. First of all, Chat GPT, they getting sued. So people losing money in this AI shit. But the guy, he explained why. Let me see if I can find it. He explains generation well. Now, I don't even know if y'all gonna be able to hear it when I play it because I can't share screen on this thing I'm on. You have all of these people that explain generational wealth. Let me tell you what the first thing it's not. It's not stocks. That's not generational fucking wealth. It's who controls them. I don't gamble. It's certain things, lower natures. I call them lower natures. Certain things I just don't do. I don't gamble. And I listened to those that came before me and how they got their money and read books, read the law. I wrote a paper to a judge and he sealed it. He sealed that paper because I read it. I wrote it after I had read The Ascent of Money. You read that book and stuff like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, then you'll know. And if you read Donald Trump's first book, even if you don't like him, you read his first book. Why do you think the government was fighting Donald Trump? All these people was fighting Donald Trump about his taxes. He claimed a net operating loss for his business, and you know he ain't getting that to his friends. I'm different. If somebody do something for me, I try to help them out, but that's not my motivation. My motivation is strictly from my heart. If I gave you something, I'm giving to you because either where I'm trying to do investment, I see some talent in you, or if I gave you something, be blessed. Don't come on this fucking app talking about, you know, you don't even know that you ain't supposed to be showing these fucking text messages, even if it's in writing between you and I, because the state law put that under illegal wiretapping, and illegal wiretapping is a federal crime, a predicate offense for a RICO. So when y'all be showing people shit on here, make sure you got that joint because you're showing that thing right on here. And if they in another state and you showing somebody and they from another state, then y'all sending around nudies, trying to get people caught up in the Mann Act. So I'm for the streets. I'm trying to tell my people like, yo, but I did a lot of shit in my life. Like I downloaded illegal music and somebody could have put me in jail and they didn't. I had somebody music that was two people I had their music that was on like mixtapes or something like that and got leaked or whatever. I don't know. But when somebody told me that they could get it for me, made it legit so it can really show up on my it can show up in my playlist. You'll see it. It's stuff that people was saying. That's why I like the song. I don't know if people heard the song by um, Jay-Z. It's called People Talking. It's one of my favorite songs. And that's why I be going to people chat be like, yo, y'all talk too fucking much. Y'all talking too fucking much. And the person they got there was talking about me. Yeah, they was telling lies. And then guess what? At the end of the day, he said I got them herb alerts. And come to find out, y'all got the herb alerts. Y'all the yags. Just to stop. Y'all troll wise learned leaders. So what? It won't be any black leaders. So y'all can take from black and y'all black. Y'all call yourself black, but you ain't know that I was indigenous American. I don't call myself black. And I wasn't trying to be fucking known because I don't want my kids on no census or nothing like that. I don't want them in a public record. So yeah, yeah, you piss me off. I'm not fucking. I'm really not. I'm really just not the one to be playing around with because I'm gonna go. I aim high. I know where I was, where our company was. I don't tell y'all my partner's name. Do they? To the state of Delaware, tell them. State of Nevada. Yeah, I know how to go to those places. Yeah, I have companies all over there too, but I ain't partners with none of you niggas. So y'all did the Mo 3 sector. I just got the name, but I don't know y'all. I'm not with y'all. I'm waiting for y'all to go to jail. Then pass it off to us for to go to and make it worse. To take over. Sort of like a leveraged buyout. So in the leveraged buyout, which is what I started with when I told y'all that I used to. Um, my favorite book is Why Should White Guys Have All of the Fun? And it's not a racist book. It was by Reginald Lewis. He tricked. He's really not the inventor of 52 fake out. We've been saying 52 fake out. But anyway, um, Reginald Lewis, they wouldn't let him at the table. He was a lawyer. He was at the table. He was just doing the paperwork. But when he started seeing how much money they was getting, he wanted to get that same type of money. So he started making bids, and they wouldn't let him in. So he hired him some white people, changed his joint to TLC, the Lewis Company, and then ended up closing one of the biggest deals. I think that was 900 was it $985 million back in the 80s. I think it was. And it was TLC Beatrice Foods, and Beatrice Foods was from Beatrice Foods. That's the canned food, and to make a whole bunch of other things. It was TLC Beatrice. Ended up marrying a Vietnamese lady. But because that's where I learned that at the moment you sign a contract to purchase something, like a house or something, at that very moment that you sign it, you own it. When you sign it with your signature, not when of course there has to be consideration, which is could be even $1. So it's something that, yeah, some people don't want you to know that you actually loan the bank money with your signature. So now you got all these people out here, they tell you this stuff. So in my company, everybody comes to me and they ask me about certain people. So it's text messages like people say, "Yo, is this dude real right here?" And I'm gonna tell you, one of the dudes they asked me, and I don't know him. They just asked me about him. His name was Tony the Closer, and he said, my partner was like, "Is this boy telling the truth?" I said, "Nah, he's lying." And now y'all say, Tony the Closer. Yeah, he got an indictment out of Ohio. I'm just saying. don't vouch for nobody. I vouch for my partners because they waited for me for 95 months. 95 months. They waited for me. Now, they, of course, they started their other businesses and everything, but they waited for me for 95 months. And I'd be damned if I was going to come on this internet and they name fucked up, them dragged into anything. Yeah, we going to rumble, all that. But I had one thing on my butt and my hip pocket that they didn't know. Because when people try to destroy your character, that's all they're going to do is show the bad things and not show the good things. Maybe your name might not appear on certain things because you can't represent somebody in court without a license, without being a part of the bar association. So many of my cases, yeah, they don't have my name on them. They got somebody else's name on them. I just wrote them up. So they call a jailhouse lawyer, and that's not against the law. And I had to show a judge that. I had to put a prosecutor on the stand. Not bragging about anything, but I didn't get um, from those experiences. I didn't get dumber. No, with more cases that you do, you get wiser. You know what type of stuff they're using, and plus, if they're getting up on me, I go to the spot store. Soon, right where the cops go. As soon as I see them walk out with something, I ask the clerk, "Yo, what's that they got?" And they'll show me, and I read it, and I say, "How you stop that?" Yeah, you know where it come from? I ain't gonna tell you because it might turn this joint right off. Yeah, but it don't come from here. Yeah, a lot of people like if you on Amazon, they'll send if you shop on Amazon enough, they be asking you to try out some of their products. That's how I do it. Try out some of the products. Like cameras that's in a joint where you're supposed to be plugging your phone up. It's a camera in that joint. Things that look like a USB drive is a camera. You put it over your house, you know, to record shit so that you know, people if they want their privacy is going to be invaded. And people and the first thing people say is, "Listen, I ain't doing that. It ain't about whether you're doing something or not. You fucking in your house, you talking in your house. You want somebody just listening to you in your house." Alexa went to court. Anybody listening, look that up. Alexa went to court and testified in a murder case. Yeah, I think the boy, I think it was a dude. Killed his wife or something like that. Did something to his wife or something, and they caught and Alexa caught it. Yeah, that's smart. Like that's a smart device. So is it better to be wise or smart? If you're wise, yeah, you know when to shut up, or you don't know nothing. I can talk without know nothing. I don't know nothing, but I got how many people I got to say I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you have no reason to believe anything that I say. So it's for entertainment purposes only. Yeah. But do I know about generational wealth? Hell yeah, I know about generational wealth. I play stupid. I play dumb. Because the first animal I came in contact with that scared me was a possum that likes to play dead. And that's what I did. I played dead when somebody shot at me. I played dead. And I know how to play dumb. And then when I do speak, yeah, I'm trying to speak and give you some game. I ain't trying to hurt you, but you're not gonna come on here and, and try to play me on. You ain't gonna try to play me in the world. You ain't gonna try to play me nowhere. So I didn't notice till that day until I looked at some papers that somebody had sent me. They didn't send me a song. It'd been there. So I'm not. It was a gift. So I think, I'm not gonna put that out there. That's being wise enough to know to be quiet about that. But I ain't part of no secret society or nothing like that. You don't have to me. I don't have to be part of no secret society to keep a secret with the buck. If me and my homie did something, we part of a secret society because I ain't gonna tell on him and he ain't gonna tell on me. We're part of a secret society. No. And when it comes to who you are, you do have a right to associate yourself with, like Congress, when they go in there and meet, they associate it with each other. So where's your right to do that? It's written in the Constitution. So when a month ago, when I told you a month ago, I'm about to beat your ass with a whip, like they beat slaves with. Did I beat anybody? You seen when y'all seen somebody get beat with a whip on TV, right? Roots, Alex Haley. It was a novel. So when I say that if you know music, you'll know who sung that part in the song. It was like a cipher. He was rapping. You gotta know music. So most that's gonna go over most people's head because they don't know that song. They don't even know the songs from now. But if it ain't for you, I ain't talking to you. If it don't fly, let it fly. But who I'm talking about that I'm gonna beat, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about was very specific and who I have a problem with, and that is Ratchet TV, and then everybody that got in my way, like 2088, Sun City, all y'all. So y'all went and got the whole sector to come against me. And all I did was purchase the name Mo3 Sector. But I don't know that Mo3 Sector, the unincorporated sector that run all them plays. I don't got nothing to do with that. And Mo 3 troll. So when you say Mo 3 troll beef sector, well, that part, Cameron said, I ain't done. He went and registered it. It's not about power, it's what you do with power. Now, we haven't had a meeting or anything yet to say about the multi-troll sector. I have no interest in being on the internet. That's really for the family. So that's up to them. So somebody's dream got crushed. And that'd be Brandon Rainwater or anybody else that was supposed to be dependent on that. But I said from the beginning I was on 3 sides. So I'm on 3 sides either way. Because no man works that hard to get robbed. I'm quite sure if he is alive, he'll want to know who robbed him. Who took the gun out the car? Well, we know who took the gun out the car. Said it. It's in paragraph 23. That's all. Anything other than that, yo, Rain, y'all should know what Rainwater gonna do. if Ken, if Ken 0512 still here, this is what Rainwater is. He's a federal informant. He's trying to take down the whole hip hop. And I aim to stop him. But it's evidently going on. It's been a war of contrition. You got spies and wars and everything, but there's a line that you just don't cross in the war. So if I didn't start the war and someone spilled blood first, and that blood didn't get avenged, it has to get avenged. That's why I said without the shedding of blood, there are no sacrifices. invited the boy to come up and talk one-on-one, but you came up and lied. You was a liar from the beginning. And now you've been audited by somebody that's just like you. So stop trying to bring everybody else into it and everything. See the thumbnail? That was your face before. I was waiting for the Breakfast Club to put your face on Donkey Today. So they ain't do it. So I put it on there. I put you, I put Ratchet, I put everybody, I put whoever I wanted to put on there. I put your face on the ass of a donkey. Yeah, make y'all move. Or a mule. So just remember, your numbers look like they look because I understand them. I remember our first discussion over here. I was telling people, and why would the government be telling us, these, what is that? Gabapentin. I said, yo, that joint got fentanyl in it. Nobody believed me except one person. Teresa, somebody named Teresa Kane. I don't know who she is. So if you got cirrhosis of the liver, a little shot of more of fentanyl, that'll kill you. So ecstasy, you know who they wanted to try that out on first? Is veterans. They want veterans to take ecstasy to help them with PTSD. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I would never take ecstasy. But I did take something else today that my doctor, very excellent doctor over here on the East Coast, my doctor prescribed and he explains to me according to his oath. I'm going to be losing my memory with some of the stuff that he's giving me. But he wasn't the doctor that diagnosed me. So somebody made a mistake and gave up the name of the doctor and then try to say that I said it. No, I did. I just said he's the best doctor on the East Coast. All these doctors on the East Coast. And then y'all put that out there. That's where you fucked up. Now all these companies, you gotta worry about privacy. If you're talking to your psychiatrist, you gotta worry about privacy. So now the doctors gotta turn over to a new software to talk to their patients because y'all down here and y'all somebody broke into Zoom. So now mental health patients who feel like that they can't talk to their doctor, they don't want to open up to their doctor because like yo, this John that you're using, somebody can break into it, somebody can hack into it and listen to our conversation and then come down here on the internet and talk about it. What kind of fucking yeah, you want to go talk to a psychiatrist so that the people that got mental health problems they can't go talk to them. So then you gotta find other ways of release, like beating the shit out of somebody. Cause yeah, being treated for post-traumatic stress disorder, yeah, that make you want to beat the shit out of somebody. If they, it don't take something just to make war. You said something about war, or somebody's gonna do something. Something just like that can just trigger something from your past and make you go into a certain mode where you start. Yeah, and then they'll say you paranoid. No, I'm not fucking paranoid. I'm being fucking careful. And crazy. Aren't we all a little bit crazy? But we had death in the family and we have to go take care of the body. And then it's like it must be something going around that people don't really believe in. Like that's like it's some just some real straight up people out here that really just want to see the next man. They ain't got no jealousy in their heart. They don't got none of that. They just want to see the next man do better. You want for yourself, you should want for others. But some people, it's not like everybody can just be bosses or owners. Somebody got to do the work. But Proverbs tell find a man that is diligent. Get a dictionary and look up. That's how I learned how to speak. When I read a book, I had a dictionary next to me. And if I didn't understand what that word meant, I stopped reading and, I looked the word up so I know what the fuck the sentence said. And that's how Chat GPT got messed up. Look up Chat GPT. It's a dude that exposes it and exposes it a little bit more. They ain't gonna let me show it on here because it actually shows the exact figures that was coming out of certain places that has to do with this case. So they ain't gonna let me play that on here. I might have to go. I don't know where I'll have to go and to get away from these people. But they know. If you see me in your chat and rainwater on your jaw, or you talking about Ty Harris, yeah. What's wrong with debate? You motherfuckers so quick to block people because somebody's debating what you said, and you up there talking shit, and then you acting like you seen something. You got the receipt. Somebody showed you a receipt. You verified whether it was correct. Or verified the receipts that I got. And you break into my computer and see why people turn off when I go live and I'm streaming it live. Why you turn it off? Why it come unavailable? And I got a little channel. Everybody always say, ain't nobody coming over there. Yeah, I know you don't want to bring your ass over here because you know what you're going to get when you come over here. Intelligent conversation. That's what I would rather have. Intelligent conversation. One person speaking all that yelling and all that. We know that it's an open case. So, of course, we don't want to talk about that. There's other things to talk about, like generational wealth. Why y'all don't want to talk about generational wealth? You don't know shit about it. But you want to take it from somebody. So what's the day? Wednesday? This y'all day. Yeah, this y'all day. What's the day? Yeah, this y'all day. Wednesday. It's the 13th. And that's what happened today was, and I guess that was just for me. Somebody made a video and posted it on YouTube. Must have been just for me because as soon as I try to get to it, they on my other computer they shut me down, and I can't share it on this thing. So I guess that's just for me to show me certain names. Sorry, I can't share it with you guys, but it tells me who's looking.